What's up, everybody? Let me get into here, make sure everything is live. Hold on.
Did your medicine come? And I'll keep listening.
Thank you.
You want to try to make me feel bad today, too?
All right. So, if you're watching later on, sorry for the delay at the start. If you're watching later on, I just wanted to make an announcement. First off, yes, I know eFootball isn't my most covered game. I will still be covering UFL. FC will probably take the back burner. If you want to look at it some way, look at it like a concert, right? You have the opening band, and then, the opening for the opening band, obviously. Then you have the actual opening band, which would be UFL. Then you have the main event of the evening. And eFootball will become the main event of this channel. Now, obviously, things change. This channel started only UFL. Then FC got added after the patch, and then at that time, eFootball wasn't even a distant thought. I was like one of the commenters said, I was one of those people that just was under the impression, oh, that's just that other game. And it's an amazing game. However, there are flaws, and this is where I think people misunderstand me and what I'm about, because I'm very harsh on these games, and my take is just simply that, if they're going to do things to take our money, and, you know, that's what their main focus is, even though they do provide good products for the most part. But that gives us the right to be critical, and that can only bring potential conversation and potential change. Doesn't mean that a small channel like myself is going to ensure like I say something that's wrong and it's going to get fixed, but it at least sparks up the conversation, and that's where I'm at. A lot of this is inspired by when I was looking up some of the issues, non-gameplay issues, non like passing, moving, stuff like that issues. I was looking up lag issues, looking up different exploits, and seeing if that was normal that I was getting hit with those with my opponent, whatever my opponents were every game, stuff like that. And there wasn't very much about it out there, right? You either had your happy-go-lucky streamers that didn't really talk about the negative parts. You had the ones that wanted to say on EA Sports' good side. You have the ones that just kind of copy and pasted tactics, and even in that, I didn't feel like there was very many. There's a few, but not very many that went into the detail the right way to actually teach people. There's just a lot of stuff I had to sift through, so I would like to be someone who's just deadly honest about all these games, all football games. And my quest has been mainly to, I've just been going with what the best game at the time is, or what's offering the most. Season 2 I'll definitely cover for UFL, but for eFootball, the bottom line is this. Yes, I'm critical of the game. Yes, I feel in eFootball more people get upset when I'm critical of it than the other games. One of the commenters thought maybe it's because eFootball a lot of times is just thrown to the side. And then so people who love the game and know how good it is take it personal when people come in and attack it. And that's understandable. I can respect that. But I truly do love the game and want to see it being played right. And, after that video, when I dove into some of the gameplay from the best players, mid-level players, and so on and so forth, the bottom line, the conclusion I came to is this game is easily the best football game, right? When it comes to easily the best football game when it comes to just the ability to produce beautiful football. Not only that, but they stay true with these legends. Some people try to say that they all play the same. I don't buy that. I've actually been able to see like my Salah plays like my Salah. My Mbappe plays like my Mbappe. My, I don't know. Even my Totti plays like my Totti. My Gattuso, my McAllister. eFootball Konami does a great job with holding keeping true to these legendary players, on top of the fact that they do a great job producing excellent ability to play the game the right way. It's just totally different controls. And in that sense, I have no doubt that I can get better and better and do better against like the quick counter and the pressure tactics. I don't think they should be in the game. However, I could either go the route of, I'm not playing that crap, ruins it, or I could go the route of, I'm going to keep training, keep getting better, and prove that you can be successful and play this game the right way. Now, is it going to take a long time? It's not an overnight process. This game is very tough. There's a lot of players that have been playing for years, and they know all these little nuances. And I still have a lot to learn, but I'm going to do it because there's way too much to unlock in this game. And you see the little glimpses, even with me, a brand new player, where the football's awesome and it's the most gratifying. And that's the biggest thing, the satisfaction of when good plays happen. The gratification you get, the goals, you feel like you actually earned something. It's not a dime a dozen. There's no, like, the exploits are more playstyle wise. It's not, let's say, UFL where, you know, a player's going to let a ball roll through and just freeze up so the striker can run onto it and score. There's none of that type of stuff. If anything, it would be like the play styles and things like that. So I want to show you guys. I need to go in here and start earning. I want to get my second boosters on players. I want to get different rewards to prepare for this weekend, going into the second round of the qualifiers for the World Championships. So we're going to do this Italian event, which obviously is in conjunction with the big release of the big three players, which I'll show you here. You see Francesco Totti, Gennaro Gattuso, and Andrea Pirlo. So, I just realized something. Hold on. I hope I didn't set this up wrong. I changed my team up. I'll be releasing more detailed information on this. So Pirlo, Gattuso, good. Gattuso is of course the deeper player. Now, yes, Gattuso is a destroyer. Which, if you see here, hold on one second. If you go here and you go, if you ever want to find this out, you just go to extras, help, command list, nope, general information, go down to booster foil. Foil's a specific player. Yes, special players have a different playing style than their standard counterpart. They have a different playing style. So play styles is what I want to look for. 6 types of players. Trending, highlight, featured, epic. Okay, yeah. So trending. So I've had each of these. So epic. That's what I just got. Those Italian legends are epic players. They aren't legendaries. I think color in them are legendary. So standards are regular ones that you can get. Highlights are the ones that I got, like McAllister, Rudiger, Araujo. Okay. Maldini, I believe, is a legendary, and the 3 Italian giants I just got are epics. Featured, I think, would be like Team of the Week and stuff, but I have to look into that. Trending players are assigned at maximum level, which means they're... So trending, so trending, I thought that was featured. Highlight, featured, epic, legendary, and standard on the other end can be customized. Okay. Developable, these players can prove to be more versatile than the most impressive trending players. So trending is just like Team of the Week, stuff like that. I definitely know that the highlight players are like McAllister and all them. In the epics, I just got like Totti in them, and I don't know what the difference is with, like, Maldini and them. Like the difference between the epics and the legendaries. That's what I got to figure out, because obviously Totti, Pirlo, and Gattuso are all legendary, but they're considered epics. Okay, how to increase player level, learning. This is the part that I love. You can go through and learn so much from this game. If you guys haven't taken the time to go through here, I still got to do it in detail. I'll release videos on all this. That's the other thing. Konami puts so much time and effort into it, and you got to respect that. EA Sports has never done anything like that. So advanced striker, predatory striker who plays off the shoulders of the last defender, compatible position, center forward. So some people, like, color's not that. That would be like Mbappe, players like that. Dummy runner, I have a David Villa, a player who distracts the defense to create space for other players to exploit. So I really like subbing him in. He pulls defenders away. Not my favorite, though. Poacher striker who lurks in the opposition 18-yard box just waiting for the ball. So, again, that could be Kohler, but it's not. This is Kohler, target man. A player that positions himself on the front lines as a target man and protects the ball with his physique. So this is where a lot of people, I don't understand it, but I see, okay, do this heading build, do this heading build. But, bro, the way Kohler helps your team, he plays back to goal. You play to his feet or to his head, and he puts knockdowns or lays the ball back, and then makes runs. And then every once in a while, when the defender gets used to that, I do turns. And I got to get better at not doing as much and being predictable. It's got to be unpredictable. But I gave him a little bit of dribbling, and his turning is excellent. He still is great at headers, but with the ball at his feet, doing some slick little turns every once in a while, but mainly being that player to lay the ball back, up back throughs all day, with Bebeto running off of him. And many times it goes up to Kohler, back, through to the outside, then Kohler makes his run to the middle. You chip, cross it in, boom, we bang it in. All right, deep lying forward, which is Totti, a forward player that is willing to fall back to receive the ball and help create plays. Very similar to a creative playmaker, a player who takes advantage of gaps in the defense to initiate attacks and assist in shots on goal. So that would be like Schneider. I think he is. I got to check that. No, he's an attacking midfielder or whatever. Well, no, never mind. That's position. So, yeah, creative playmaker. I believe that's Schneider. I'm 99% sure. Because he's always looking for those gaps in the defense to play through balls. And he's a great finisher, by the way. Prolific winger. So that would be like a Salah. Or no, he's a roaming flank. So prolific winger. I can't think of one off the top of my head. But player receives passes on the wings, occasionally cutting into the center when he has the chance. Roaming flank, that's like Salah. Who I also have, he's eligible to play striker. So I kind of like him there. He's a little shifty Bebeto type sometimes. So you have roaming flank, a player who tends to cut inside from the wing to receive passes. So obviously that's solid. Cross specialist, that's like oh my gosh, well, I forgot his name. I'm drawing a blank. Nabry, player who hugs the sideline waiting for a chance to cross the ball in. I really love Nabry whenever he's in good form, but now he's going to be subbing in. You'll see why I changed that up. Many times he was just a player that they would mark to pull players away, but it didn't necessarily mean I was going to go for a cross every time. Sometimes I would, but because it was so easy just to man mark him in, because that edge crossing does have a place, and when I sub him in, I can absolutely utilize it. I almost think it's almost better that way, and I'll tell you it's because you don't want the opposition looking at that at the beginning of the game and focusing on that, because then it just takes a player away, and you could say, well, it takes the defenders away too. Yeah, but I'd rather have it where he subs in and that edge crossing is like a secret weapon than them coming out and trying to nullify it right away. Even though I don't necessarily all the way use it, that's how I'm going to start using it more is off the bench. Classic number 10 I don't have, but a playmaker initiates attacks near the penalty area and will present himself to score when opportunities arise. When defending, he refrains from dashing to minimize stamina loss. Right? A whole player, I have several of these. A player with a sharp eye for goals who surges forward at any given opportunity. And I really like players like this too because they make great runs. Box to box, that's McAllister. A player who tirelessly covers every blade of grass for the full 90. And he is great defensively and in the attack. He'll be coming off the bench now. Pirlo took his starting spot. And Pirlo, you'll see down here, is an orchestrator. Anchorman. So this is what Daishimi was, and I really like this. But no, I do not have an Anchorman now. I have a Destroyer in Gattuso. So if you look at the difference, Daishimi, for instance, a deep-sitting defensive midfielder protecting the back line. Okay? The Destroyer, a tenacious battler who keeps opposition attacks at bay through hard tackling and pressing. So if you notice, the difference is the Protector is going to be sitting in front of the back line, ready to stop attacks. The Destroyer is going to be aggressive, right? He's going to sit in front of the defense, but he's going to go at you like a little gnarling guard dog. Once you come on the premises, he's going after you. Whereas Anchorman is more like a gatekeeper. He's just going to stay in front of the gate. If you try to come through the gates, he's going to be there. But other than that, he's not going to venture out too much unless you manually do it. I like the idea of the Destroyer. It goes really good with quick counter. Long ball counter, when he's the only CDM, we'll see how much that changes with him being more active. We'll see if he's pulled out of position too much. But, I like my CDMs aggressive. When I played FC, I know it's not FC, but you had the choice of the CDM sitting ball winning or defending. Defending was like Anchorman, ball winning was like Destroyer. I always went ball winning. Now, Orchestrator, this is Pirlo. Player who lurks in deeper positions, ready to initiate attacks. You put Pirlo in there as a second defensive mid who's very good defensively too, which is where FC always screwed him over. That's where I give Konami a lot of respect because FC always butchered a lot of the legends, and they always made Pirlo's defense terrible. He was like a non-existent, but he had great passing. Now, great passing, but also great defense. You add him with Schneider and Totti playing up to Kohler and Bebeto. Man, I love it. I love it. I literally told myself when I was building this team that I'm literally going to go for my starting squad, like get a full squad of good players, and then after that, I'm going to chill. Now, I'm not saying there aren't players that are going to catch my eye, but I've been pretty good restraint wise. It might not seem like it because the past two I've emptied the packs, but at the same time, I skipped over Edgar Davids. I skipped over Scholesy as a huge United class of '92, huge United fan, but I love a class of '92. And then I only went for what I needed. For instance, I needed a number 6. Gattuso was in there. I happened to get him last, so I have Pirlo and Totti, which I'm glad because they're beasts. Maldini, I happened to get him first. I wish I could have got Thuram, and then I would be done. My full starting lineup would be done. Uh, Technically speaking, like Courtois would need to be replaced, so I need a right back and keeper, but Courtois is doing just fine. I love how he plays, actually. All right, so I'm not going to go over build up too much because that's center back I don't really use. I think one of my subs, Hermoso or somebody's that player who likes to drop back and trigger attacks from deep, occasionally feeding long balls. So that would be like Hermoso. I believe I could be wrong, but none of my starting center backs. Extra front man, that's a center back like a Coleman that likes to go forward, which can be tricky, but for right now, no way. There's no way I'm using it. Offensive fullback, another one I don't like. In eFootball, at least I'm not ready for that. I need my defender sitting back defending, but obviously, offensive fullback is just what it says. Defensive fullback is what I like. That's what I have on both Maldini on the left and Caicedo on the right. Solid fullback who prefers to stay back and stick to the defensive duties. Fullback finisher, an attacking fullback who enjoys joining the attack in high central areas because he wants to score some goals. So that's where you get like almost a false back is what they would call it in other places. Then goalkeepers, last but not least, you have offensive and defensive. Offensive, a keeper playing sweeper keeper often comes out to cover the area behind the defense, and defensive keeper, a solid keeper, prefers to stay around the goal line. I like offensive goalkeepers. I like my goalkeeper coming out off the line, potentially being able to cut off through balls or other easy chances, maybe opportunity to throw an attacker off that a defensive goalkeeper wouldn't. So I like my goalkeepers offensive, and I like high punt. I'm not saying low punt doesn't come in handy, but especially with Kohler up top, when you're wanting to get the ball all the way up, that high punt comes in handy. So anyway, I wanted to go over that, and then we'll take a look at the squad. Now, here's what we got. You guys saw the different roles. We'll start from the reserves. Obviously, I'm keeping Neymar and Messi more for nostalgia, but you never know. They could be used. You see right here, you never know. It could be some of my players are having terrible, live updates. D's are lower, and I can't use them. You got Dembele, you got Pacho. I always want to keep a third center back, and then these three just kept because they're good. The rest I got rid of, including I do not have any more standard cards. Vinny and Mbappe were the last two, but I didn't need them. I felt that these subs that I have here are more than enough. I have them in order from striker, second striker, shadow striker to third shadow striker / right winger to left or right winger really to my box to box or deep line playmaker to my anchor man or my number 6, who's now Gattuso's a destroyer, as I said. Hermoso and Diaz could come in for Rudiger and Araujo. Then I don't have wingback subs because they stay defensive. They'll be fine. Pep is an extra that could come in for, as a deep line playmaker. Ribery is an extra that come in for Schneider, or even Totti, really. Salah could come in as a right winger if I change it up, as well as a striker. And Rafinha could come as an attacking mid or a left or right mid as well. And that's the same with Torres, right? Torres is the same, a little bit different, but anyways, that's the subs, and we'll get into the starting lineup. Yep, I already saw that. It sounds like they are for sure. You're saying might, but I think that's already a. They already said they are. But I think they're removing players like from the game that won't be in the game anymore. I don't think they're just randomly taking players. Kind of like Frimpong's not in UFL for some reason. I think it's like that. I could be wrong though. Do you know of any more details than I do? I don't see how they could just take random players. That'd be crazy. All right, so I got Courtois in goal. Let's first get this live update. You see there, everyone's looking pretty right now. No one's in need of coming out or anything. We got Courtois. We'll just go to the skills. He only has high point and long throws, but 2 very good skills, and he's an excellent keeper. He honestly is. Defensive keeper, you see Courtois under his name, you see defensive fullback. Maldini under his name, you see defensive fullback. Then we got a Rojo and Rudiger. Rojo's got aerial fort, which is huge. I can put him on like opposing colors or anybody that's great at headers. So that's huge to have aerial fort. And he's also a destroyer, similar to Gattuso. So he's going to be very aggressive. Then you got Rudiger, also a destroyer. So I have 2 very aggressive center backs, followed by a very aggressive CDM that is a destroyer. All these guys essentially are attack first. They're not going to sit back and guard the gate. They're going to come at you and take out all the enemies so you can't attack the gate, if that makes sense. But then you move into the piano player of the all piano players, Andrea Pirlo, right? One of the best minds in the game, can freaking fit a pass through a keyhole. He's insane, and what I love is they gave him his defensive flowers, like they didn't in FC. He is an orchestrator, so very defensive. You do not want, for instance, 2 orchestrators, or even an orchestrator in a box-to-box. You'll leave too much space back here, right? Moving up, instead of going 2 attacking mids, or even pushing Schneider to the left mid, which I could always pause and do that if I needed. Obviously, Nabry just couldn't make this starting lineup. Not to mention, in quick counter, you want this type of shape. The problem is, what you many times get is no rhyme or reason. You just have a wall of 4, a wall of 3, a wall of 2, and then 1, and everyone's compact, just run after the ball. If you didn't notice, this is my defense set up compact, but then from Pirlo up, even Gattuso sometimes, obviously, but it's triangles everywhere. They're kind of misshaped triangles, but between Pirlo, Schneider, Totti, Schneider, Totti, Bebeto, Totti, Bebeto, I already said Schneider, Totti, Bebeto. You even have Pirlo, Bebeto, Schneider, Schneider, Bebeto, Kohler, and then Totti, Bebeto, Kohler. Even though it's hard to kind of see that triangle because it's kind of a sharp edge, believe me, it's there. I do want Kohler towards that left side for a reason. He does good cutting into his right. And then I feel like in this formation, Totti, like I scored a few already with him in the preview. You could see a few goals like it, but Totti drives that line, a little dinker chip, Kohler finishes. If Totti can't drive to the goal and bury it, like he's an incredible finisher. Schneider and Pirlo are excellent quarterbacks, so to speak, sending in great balls, and Schneider's also in range for shooting because he's just great at it. But we talked about Pirlo moving on to Schneider. You see he's a whole player. I thought he was a creative playmaker. I got that wrong, but he's a whole player, so he looks to dash in and make runs at any time, but he's also a great passer. So I love that about him and Totti. Totti's a deep line forward, but the same thing. He's got a finisher's mentality, but along with the fact that he can sling balls in and pass too. So that's huge. I have 3 insane passers of the ball right in here. So these 2 are in heaven. Can you imagine having these 3? I mean, look at the passing. Low and lofted is 84, 83, but you see the finishing 95. You see he's got some speed on him too based on the build. I changed that build up a little bit. You see Schneider. Look at that. Low passing, 90, 84 lofted. Still very good. And then you got this. Perfect passing from the man Pirlo himself. 99, 95. Special player with all the quality defense. I mean, he is unbelievable, right? You got to love that. Like, look at the typical 83, 82. Not bad for passing. And then Maldini, 82, 83, right? Even Bebeto, okay, yeah, so low 71. For some reason, I thought it was higher, but you see the finishing 94. People say poor man's Romario and all that. I don't care what you say. Obviously, I haven't used Romario, but I'm sure he's insane. But Bebeto is insane. With this double booster, I have to get rid of that second one. Obviously, that wasn't what I wanted. Totti is huge. I'm glad I got this. So, Fantasista, I couldn't pick the second one. Or no. I did get to pick the second one. I picked this for him. Why did I go with this too? Well, I wanted more speed there. I wanted to hit 90 with speed, and I wanted that dribbling because he's a little bit bigger player, but he's already got that insane finishing, right? I'm not getting him for like the heading necessarily. So I wanted to boost that dribbling just to make him, even though he's bigger, to feel smooth on the ball, and he absolutely does. Not to mention it bumped up his speed, right? So he dashes forward all the time, and he can finish from everywhere. Look at some of these skills. Double touch, long range curler, chip shot control, so he's got that good chip shot. Long range shooting, so that's huge. So he's got the long range finesse shot, long range regular shot, heel trick, one time shot, which is huge. One touch pass, again huge for some tiki taka type action. Through passing, great. Outside curler, so he's got the Trivella, and then phenomenal pass, which my man Schneider has phenomenal passes. Well, I can't remember if they gave Pirlo. I don't think Pirlo had a special one, pinpoint crossing. For whatever reason, they didn't give him a special like skill, like a featured skill. I think that's what they call it. But that phenomenal pass is huge because it essentially is almost like a little bit of an exploit. Let's be honest. Some balls that could be blocked, if other players played them, are going to be unblockable when a player has phenomenal pass. Put it that way. That's how I read it. All right, hold on. I got to read some of this stuff for UFL. I know some of you play both. If you don't, just bear with me. I got to help my man Joel out. We have a lot of XP built up on that player. Need to give them an XP legacy transfer like eFootball instead of CP. Yeah, it's not random. They're based on licensing. Player transfer to a team not in the game. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it would be players removed for that. FC removes players like that all the time, but it's a little bit different, so that's going to suck for some players. So is there any big ones that anybody knows about? Yeah, that's true, Joel. They should have announced it. So anyway, three great passers, Totti and Schneider, all great finishers and great passing. Both have phenomenal pass. But Beto's another like Pirlo, knows featured skill set, but he's excellent. And I gave him a legacy transfer. I don't know if you guys saw that stream, but look at everything my man Bebeto has. I gave him Vinny's skills that I was putting on Vinny. So, because I can always go back and get Vinny's standard card. But double touch, flip flap, and soul control. So he's got the ability to do the double touch at the highest level, the ball roll and all that. The double touch shot, fake shot, the whole nine. I think anybody can do the double touch fake shot. John, tell me if I'm wrong. But he can do everything dribbling wise. Long range curler, long range shooting, acrobatic finishing, heel trick, one time shot, outside curler, knuckle shot, dipping shot, long throws, which is huge. I usually put him in there to do long throws to Kohler. That's why I was happy to get it on Vinny. I didn't choose it. It was random. But the only one that I have to override is man marking. I like the aerial superiority because as crazy as it sounds, you see that jumping at 79. What's Kohler's jumping? 82. Totti's jumping 68. Schneider's jumping 65. Pirlo's jumping 65. Gattuso's jumping 83. So he's another smaller guy like just Gattuso. Obviously, the defenders can jump through the ceiling typically, right? But not very good for Casado. But for a little man, this 79, he jumps high, dude. He really does. So I need to get that man marking overwrote, and I need to get the dueling, his second booster overwrote, because None of these matter. Well, speed, it gave him speed at least and stamina, so that helps. But defensive awareness and tackling I didn't need. So Totis I'm happy with. Schneider I got to still put a second on him. I like Kohler's two boosters, aerial and technique, because of the way I use color. I like technique, right? It really does help out. So yeah, Maldini, he's got shutdown defending. I chose that one for him, so very lockdown, stay back, left back. We got dueling and defending for Rudiger, so that's huge. Arojo, shutdown and technique. I may obviously switch this one. Ball control, dribbling. He doesn't, whatever. And low pass player stats. So maybe the low pass player stats. None of that's terrible to have for any player, but it's not what I would have chose for Arojo. So, and then Gattuso needs a second. So the order would go, probably go Arojo first, then Gattuso, work my way up. Then I'd switch Bobeto's, then Schneider's last. Right? I think I skipped Pirlo, but Pirlo, then Schneider. So that's what I'm going to earn for. So that's the squad. You see my quick counter. The goal is triangles, like I said, everywhere. Get it up through to these guys. A lot of balls to Kohler's feet. Laid back to either Schneider, Bebeto, or Totti. He spins off. If it's to Totti, then Beto's running through too. A lot of the runs I like too. Players are worried about Kohler, but Beto will come in from deep, and then Schneider's running up too. And if it's at Schneider's feet, Francesco Totti's running up too. And all the while, I have a front man that's looking to get the ball at his feet. So you lay it off a few times, do some turns. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm extremely excited. So last but not least, my sub tactic, my long ball counter. All right, so you see here, 4-2-1-3, 4-1-2-3. 4-2-1-3, 1-2-3. So here's why. All I did was move Pirlo from that defensive spot into that central, literally quarterback spot, if you will, comparing American football to real football. You got Pirlo in the middle. Then, this is the crazy one. I keep Totti as a shadow striker, but push him a little out wide. But he's essentially in the same spot. All Kohler did, as you see here, was switch sides. Same with Bebeto. He's playing off of Kohler's shoulder, right, on the side of the guy who's likely to cross. Schneider, I thought about two things. I thought about moving him and keeping him as an attacking midfielder, or moving him to left mid but keeping him way inside, and that's what I chose. He's not the fastest player at all, but he'll give us width, and we're going to see how it goes. I can easily move him back into attacking midfielder and sort of just put him as wide as I can as attacking mid, but I want to see how this goes. I'm not looking for him to run the line and beat players. I'm literally looking for him to receive the ball. That's why he's left mid and not left wing. Even though I don't think he could play, he couldn't play left wing. He's not suited. He doesn't have that highlighted green positioning. It's a secondary one, which I don't like to use. I know I could, but Schneider's feet, and then he either crosses or he still can get the ball at the feet and be a quarterback from over here. So it's just, instead of quick counter, I got some width. Win the ball, play it out to Schneider, then up, play it out to Totti, then up, play it through Pirlo. Into Schneider, we'll be making those runs, same with Totti, or to Bebeto and Kohler and back. So, and then we have Monkey, yeah, whatever that shot's called. You guys told me like it's a double touch fake shot, or no, never mind. That's a sensational fake shot, and apparently it's because it's not double touch. It's a sensational fake shot. You told me something about a double touch into a shot. I haven't learned to do that. I don't even know the details on that, so I got to learn that one. And then I heard the sensational fake shot. You do a sensational, then hit R1, R2, so you sensational in the fake shot, and it makes the defender like do an animation. But you're talking about double touch into a shot, which I'm assuming would go something like flick your right stick, flick your left stick forward to do the double touch, and straight into a shot. Or maybe straight into a finesse shot. Yeah, stunning, sensational. They're synonyms. That should be sensational. I think that's what I named this series. What is that title? I think eFootball. No, it's Excellence. I should put stunning football. eFootball, stunning football. Damn, I should have thought of that. Stunning, just because it's an amazing word. Stunning football series. Damn, I'm going to change it to that. You guys heard it here first. eFootball Excellence was the series, but now it's going to be eFootball. No, that's a stunning eFootball series. Yeah, never mind. It's going to stick to eFootball Excellence. And all I'm going to be covering on that is going over stuff like that, sharing all the stuff I learned, and sharing my journey. So, now that you guys seen that, that's my whole team. All I'm in hunt for now, so you guys can hold me accountable and be like, bro, what are you doing? I thought eventually a keeper, dude. If Oliver Kahn comes, I got to go after him. Or Barthez, some of the nostalgic goalies that I love. But Caicedo's the only one. And that's kind of how I came to this team, right? Like you see when I got Maldini, I didn't dig deeper for Thuram. If I could go back in time, I would have, and I'd be pretty much done now until a big goalie came that I wanted. But I just wanted a rock solid starting lineup. And so whoever kind of came to fill these roles came, and they kind of fate dictated my team based on that. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to ever change it up, but I like the fact that even though it's incredible Maradona and them, I like the fact that out of all these legends, only Maldini, who's more used as a center back, and Pirlo come from FC, and Pirlo was butchered in FC, and Maldini was a center back. Obviously, Rudiger, Rojo, the live players are used, but never got to use Jans Kohler, never would in FC. Bebeto, never. Totti, never, even though that's a crime. Schneider's in there. Sorry, Schneider's a hero in there. He's very good. He is good. He is good in FC too. So Schneider, Pirlo, and Maldini, I've got to use. Gattuso, they butchered. Pirlo, they butchered. So these two don't count. So really, it's just Schneider and Maldini. Pirlo and Gattuso are so butchered in FC, I never used them because they weren't good enough. Totti, legendary, should be as good as he is in this game. It's awesome using him. Same with Bebeto and Kohler. I love it. Ooh, that's a good question for John. That's a good question for John. Yeah, I don't have an advanced striker. I have target man, poacher. So, the way I use Bebeto, just sitting up, doesn't really fit as a shadow striker, but I like how he plays. I like how he runs up past Kohler, which is probably because he's a prowler, so not really. But I like how he works with going to his feet. But yeah, an advanced striker, because I do have advanced strikers on the bench, but obviously it's or no, I have a dummy runner. My advanced striker that I have is in reserves, and that is Dembele. And you know what? Because you just said that, that's a good point. I'm going to switch him with Salah to sub in maybe sometimes for, Bebeto or Kohler. They have Adriano, but he doesn't have. Damn. No R9? What's the deal with R9? I can't believe that. What's the deal with R9? Is there some FC locked his licensing, didn't they? I'm surprised Hullet isn't locked out of being used because he's got a team in FC and everything. So how come I'm interested to hear why no R9. That's almost a crime. So we get to use these three beasts. You get to see them now. We're going into the Italian national team events. You see, I finished the Italian clubs, but that was before I had the AC Milan legends, Maldini and Gattuso. Yeah, you got to pay a lot to get old R9 in there, baby. He would be incredible. They'll eventually get him, I bet. All right. So here we go. So it uses my game plan, obviously. So we got Totti. So we'll get to practice. I don't know why these two got switched up. That's how I like it. Now let's see if I really want these guys. Donnarumma. Wait, Donnarumma? Oh, Italian national team. I'm like, wait, I was thinking Inter Milan and shit still. Retigay, Raspadori, Pellegrini, Calafiore, Bastoni, Di Lorenzo, Donnarumma. Maldini. Look at Maldini. Little Maldini. He's not good enough, though. Otherwise, I'd put him in there with his pop. Italian League or not Italian national team, unfortunately. Alright, so that's how we're going to go. We're going to play with this. See how we do. I love this new camera angle, by the way. Somebody asked me about it, so gosh dang it. I don't want to screw you guys over again. So you guys can have it on here. I love it. I ended up going with... It's close up, but I can still see fan view. I ended up going with fan view. Fan view. Alright, match. Oh my god, I didn't even think about No Zidane. There you go, Praise. Now you got it. Fan view. Fan view. Italian national team. And so you get to see Totti, Gattuso, and Pirlo. All incredible. Let's get into it. Infos. So that would be great. We have to pay to release Legends where when they release boosted current players, it's just printed money. Damn, they have to pay to release Legends, huh? I love how true they stay to the Legends, though, man. Shout out to them, because there's some players that are like, all these players are the same, there's no differences. I mean, what's your take on that? I like, at least animation-wise, I can tell the differences. I don't know if they mean what they mean by that, but I can see the differences, the way they run, the way they move, the way they... Now, I don't know about the exact shooting, passing, and all that, but they're meaning like their stats wise. But I can definitely tell the difference with their models and their animations. Four bars. No badges for my man. See if that means anything. Alright. Wait. Oh, he chose Spain. Okay. It's any national team. I keep forgetting. Waiting for Peter Cech. Nice. I would like Van der Sar, but Khan, dude. See, Van der Sar and Cech are NFC, and being a lifelong FC player, I want Khan, dude. Oh my goodness. Oliver Kahn would be amazing. They don't have Barthez, or do they? Because Barthez would be awesome, too. Same with the 0-2 Brazilian keeper. What was his name? Gita? Gita. No Van der Sar. I just love the idea that I got. I love Gattuso. And the fact that they butchered him, I'll take him. Well, gnarling dog. Even though he has different, I'm sure his aggression is way higher, right? Does Gita in this game? I would go Khan, Barthez, and Gita. Yeah, Schmeichel I like. I like him in FC. He's an FC though. Yeah, so Khan's my aim. When Khan comes, I'm emptying the chamber. And then what right back? Would you say Thurm's better than... Is Cafu a defensive fullback in this? Other than... Is Thurm the only great one? Did I miss out on... Because I remember you telling me he's the best right back in the game, but what about like Cafu? Who else do they have legendary-wise? Do they have Zambrotta? Another Italian beast? The most insane card I've played to date is this 107 rated Ronaldo. His runs were insane, dude. These runs I couldn't... This player was not very good, but dude, oh my god, his runs were insane. Damn offensive, son of a bitch. See, I wouldn't want Cafu. I'm not ready for that. I need defensive. Italiano.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters.
Hold on.
The scene overflows.
What did I change this from? This was something else, unless that's a stadium.
Got underway here pretty promptly.
I had a different one going that was closer. I don't know if I'm going to use this one or not. This is still a little... I got used to the other one. Damn, I wonder if I went dynamic. Now I got to check it. Did anybody see what I had? I can rewind back the... Dude, I mean, I kind of like this. This does show more the pitch, but I got used to the other one, and it was a little bit closer.
Totti, he's got away. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Yeah, I'd have picked him to shot a goal!
Good. See, I'm getting better at that, like blocking.
And that's a superb pass.
Offside.
Managed to get himself offside.
Dude, he was so fucking good, man. For whatever reason, that dude... Oh, hold on. So let me look at this. So, game plan. Opponent information. Oh, no, wait. That's not what I wanted. Settings. Command. Camera. So what did I have that on, dude? Oh, they're not showing the update of it? Fuck, hold on. Maybe I did have it on dynamic wide. Let me see if I can... Hold on. Oh, there it was. $702. Hold on, I'm looking right now. Alright, hold on, here it goes. Come on, get there, I'm just gonna have enough time. Camera, I gotta see which camera I had in there. Should go to it. I'm gonna have to pause again, I think. Oh, I can't. Son of a biscuit eater. Damn it. I can't remember what I had it on. Oh, this was it. I think, John, I did go with yours. I didn't even... So listen, I liked the fan view, but I ended up using dynamic wide on accident. That was a mistake. And this is the one I chose. I'm pretty sure. No, it wasn't exactly. It wasn't dynamic wide. I went with the one that's close to this.
Shifted it to the flank.
If anybody has time and can rewind it and see what I had it on,
Shifting through the gears here. Decent hit.
that would be much appreciated.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Good, okay. Damn, I only get 14. Hold on. Camera. Dynamic wide. What was the other one? Dual. I think it was dual. Let's check dual. Let me try dual. Fuck, I can't believe I did that and I can't remember the camera now. I think this was it. Yes, it was. So I went with dual. And it was by accident. I thought I switched to the fan one. And I ended up leaving it at dual.
Where we started right now.
And I really like dual. That's what I'm sticking with is dual.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat.
You're in. Oh.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Wait, maybe this wasn't. It keeps doing this goofy zoom thing.
Nico Williams.
I'm pissed. I'll find it though. I'll have it in some like... Yeah, the camera movement's messing me up on this one. So this isn't. It was close to this though.
Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there.
He knew I was cutting back.
Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it though that really makes it work?
See how it's I get why it's called dual now.
That everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide.
Yeah, I gotta switch this shit up. It's crazy how it keeps going in and out. Man, I don't know. I might be able to get into it.
Sounds so simple. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence
You're in.
though, able to hold on this time. Well, quality clearly deserted
Good.
him at the crucial
Good Gattuso. Pirlo. Play it. Good. You're in. Good. Come on. This is a goal. Oh, he moved his keeper. I'm thinking maybe near post there. I'm going to have to watch that back.
Half an hour played now.
Yeah, my other camera angle I could see more.
And here's Raspadori. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's managed to get Williams!
Nice run. Holy shit. He was quick.
Pirlo. Pellegrini.
Oh, wrong player. Fuck.
Pedri. Well seen.
Good.
Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
I thought I could trick him by acting like I was going the other way.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's played him through. Now the finish.
Good.
How many interceptions have we seen
Good.
now? Someone's got the quality and set an
Good.
example.
Pirlo, what a tackle. They did his defense justice in this.
Proved infallible then.
I'm just a little not quick enough right now, and he's getting the better of me for it.
How Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Alright, I gotta figure out this camera, dude. This movement shit's giving me a fucking headache. Damn, I can't believe I did
That's
that.
a cracking ball. Oh, well played, well played.
Get out. Good. Fuck. I didn't use that, or maybe I did and I didn't. Dynamic, wide, custom, full height, no zoom, no angle. Maybe I did use that and I didn't realize I kept it. What the fudge? What happened there? I'll try that.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for
I went and changed it by accident because it looked and I was like, oh, because I had one on offline modes. Good. Oh, damn.
That's the end of that. Oh,
good ball. Oh, it's close. Let me see if that was it. Damn, I wish I could find it.
And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals.
Game settings, here it is. Camera on. Custom.
The score here still 0-0.
There it was. I did have it on custom. So that's what I use, John. So hold on. Damn, it won't let me do it though. I'm gonna have to use a pause to do it. That sucks. I'm gonna have to use a pause to do it. Damn. I know. This wasn't it. I hate how it's zooming in. It could be cool if it didn't zoom. So it's dynamic, wide, custom, full height, no zoom, no angle. So I'll do it in a sec. And then it will be set though at least. Hold on. So pause. Okay, here it is. What the fuck? That's all the time I had left. I'll have to do it next game, guys. Because they don't let you set up the custom, I don't think, unless you're... Well, I'm stuck with this one for this game, and this sucks. I'm not going to lie. No excuses, though. Fuck. Alright, that was the camera's fault. Fuck. That was almost one of those goals, though. Damn it, man. I'm stuck with this piece of shit. I changed it. I just looked back what I did. I changed it. Because I thought the other one wasn't how I had it set. But it was. Look at that. Good stuff. Good. Turn out. Good. Good. Come on. Playing good. Tuso. Tuso.
That's fabulous.
Oh, good Tuso. You gnarling beast of a dog, you. That would have been so sick, guys. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is so hard. I'm not even kidding.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Come on, win that. Unlucky. Tuso. Good. Good Tuso.
Di Lorenzo. Well, if you did take an extended half-time
it's fine.
break,
Back to the keeper.
That you have missed nothing.
Good. Why'd I switch guys to LBC? And it paid off. Holy shit, he's on me like white on rice, though. This is what I gotta get used to, though, man. This is what I gotta get used to.
Now it's Morata.
Good. Come on.
Pellegrini. Now Pirlo.
Good. Lay it off. Good. You're in. Oh.
Pedri. And still, we await the first breakthrough.
Good, Bastoni.
Good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, now can they counter?
Damn, my keeper's not like my Courtois. Doesn't have high,
Di Lorenzo.
You have to expect that from everyone.
Good. Come on. Again. Don't get caught there.
Well,
Fuck.
the manager must be thinking to
We're
himself
fine.
whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, well
Get out of here with that.
That's a sharp pass. And he was quick to react. That's good running with the ball.
Good tackle, Maldini.
Pellegrini.
Good. Good.
Pirlo.
Again.
Di Lorenzo.
Oh, why? Good. Cut back.
Totti.
Come on. Oh,
Italy
he had the
themselves
cooldown
into the
time thing
proverbial
going.
cul-de-sac there. He's found a way through.
Get out of here.
Spotted. That pass has been well intercepted. Di Lorenzo.
Good ball. That's a foul. Good. All right, let's call it down. Damn, I can't even go now because I'm out of pause time, guys. Unbelievable. Well, you learn something new every day. I haven't had that happen, so I can't even sub or nothing. Shit. Fuck, I've never had that happen. Usually I'm the one who has a ton of pause time. Well, my guys are going to be dead, so I got to try to score then just hold the ball. And I got this wonky. I put myself against a lot of odds here, but we'll see if we can battle through it.
Pedri.
Get out of here.
His path. Bastoni.
Oh, that was stupid of me.
Nico Williams. And he's in on goal.
Foul. Fuck.
For that one. There could be
All right,
trouble
so
here. But for now, the
he might
referee is
score
keeping
this.
his cards in his pocket.
I feel like he's the guy that knows this shit. I'm not going to jump, by the way. Yep, here he goes. God damn it. I just gave him the game off a stupid giveaway. That came from a stupid giveaway.
This looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
I'm not jumping unless they know how to. I want them to know I know how to defend this.
He's tried the shot.
Should have just cleared it. Damn it, I almost fucked that up too.
Spain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Good. All the way out wide. Good. Save it.
Yeah,
Through. Come on, Radiguet. Come on, Radiguet.
His positioning was spot on.
Good. Come on, Totti. Come on, Totti. Ah, one too many. I got too excited.
They need to alter their approach and
Good.
start shifting this ball out wide.
I wanted that to my central midfielder. I messed that up. Good. Come on, Maldini. Good job.
Maldini going full steam ahead.
Try to fucking step on me late. Cross. Good. Come on. Oh, nope.
Well, it's very much looking like
good. Come on.
Destined for a scoreless
You're in. I should have took my finger out sprint, by the way. I got to get used to that.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although
oh, he hit me right as I did it corner. No way, I thought he hit it. Damn, that could have been it. Oh, it's way better than UFL, Dave. UFL is all exploits. You should see this when it gets really good football, bro. This game is capable of easily the best. I gotta get used to how to handle this quick counter shit, and then I'll be better. But if you want to see really good stuff, just look it up, dude. Even though I have seen some ratty ass really good players, but you just have to find the right games and you see what it's good. So that's my goal. I want to get really good. It was funny, there was one commenter that was like, you just gotta learn how to score a couple glitch goals on corners, and I'm like, no dude, I'm not even. I appreciate you telling me because I can learn to defend them. But like an on the ground free kick he put in there, that's not really a glitch, but he put like some glitch corners and shit. But I'm not gonna do that.
Physical challenge.
Good. After I made that change, it's been helping a lot. Through. You're through. Oh, if that got through, guys. Holy crap.
Nico Williams.
Oh, shit.
Now it's Iniesta. He is through here.
Good, Maldini.
Time added on will be.
Oh, shit. Bad touch.
Oh, good read.
That was
oh, he got it.
Well stopped.
Challenge
good.
Just a bit on the firm side.
That's a game. Fuck, overtime.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready.
Thanks, Nicholas. Appreciate it, man. I love the fact, I was just telling these guys, dude, I'm critical of a few things of this for sure, but every game has. I'm critical of every game, really, but in this one, my goal is to try to play like good football, because I think if you remove quick counter and some of the defensive pressure stuff, or at least tone them down, there'd be so much good football. But my goal is to learn and get good enough to play that even with it, which actually was inspired by that Jinsu dude. I watched a pretty crappy game by that another guy. Oh, I could have subbed. I was talking and didn't realize it, dude. I'm an idiot. Oh well. But I watched the game and it looked like crap. And then exactly, I hear you, Nicholas. That's what I'm saying. That's my whole reason for starting this. I feel like there's always gaps between that. what you said is exactly why I started this. But yeah, so I watched them play and it was pretty ratty, pretty crappy. But then I saw that Jinsu play in a game and dude, it was awesome and how they manipulated the players even. The passing, it was all great to see. So that's what my goal is. Oh crap. Can't believe I could have subbed. That's alright, we can weather this. We've been playing the better football, I feel like. I feel like the stats will show that, but it doesn't matter if you can't get the ball over the line to score. Go! Go, you're in! Terrible angle, that's my fault, guys. So what I did was I took it way too far across, away from the I took it too far away from the goal, man. Damn. But that's awesome, Nicholas. I appreciate you. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, dude. I'd love you to join the stream, man. Or yeah, or I mean the community, not the stream. You're already on the stream. You're in. Oh my God, guys! Come on, don't stop, Pirlo.
Now Pedro Porro. Iniesta.
Come on, there. Oh, you lucky prick. Good. You're in again. You're in again. You're in again. Good. Come on. Come on, Ras. That's got to be in. Man, I can't score. I should have went near post. I got to go near post on him next time. He keeps moving him.
You can't ask for much more than that.
He keeps moving the keeper. Okay, so let's try something here. So set piece strategy. Oh, I got a sub Kohler in. Radegay. There it is. There it is, guys. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, crap.
Spain have the chance to go the other way. David Villa. He has found the way through.
Oh, good ball.
Punk. Get out of here with that. You ain't getting that cheap crap with me. Alright, now I can sub. Now I can sub. 58 seconds. And I can change my thing. Oh, I can't. Damn. That's right, John said I can't. Okay, hold on. Alright, here we go. Gattuso, Pirlo, dude, all my guys are just out of gas. Holy shit. It's insane. So put Moises Keane in. Fagioli. Oh, no, he can't play there. Tonali. Damn, I need up top too. Damn, dude. Oh, here we go. SS. I don't know what I just did. Hell yeah. So this is just events. I'm having a blast though, dude. And usually I hate playing these guys. They piss me off because they find a way to score those. There we go. Guys, after that one day, even if I full powered, I've never had a problem again with my goalkeeper taking a touch like that. I swear that was just like the connection that day or some shit. I swear to you.
Now it's Iniesta. He's found a way through. Iniesta crosses.
It's fine.
That has not gone well.
This has been a better
You're in.
game than the scoreline suggests.
Good touch. Oh, touch it forward. Good.
Run loose here. Oh, the defense just about came out on top, but they
You're fine. Go, Tonali. Play him. Come on, pressure, pressure. Good. Good. Touch, hit. Hit it. Oh my God.
You wonder if that's
I know it's risky playing that one on the
opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
All right, we're finishing on quick counter, guys. We're gonna try to squeeze one out before penalty kicks.
Laporte gets across to intercept that. It's a pretty loose pass.
I should have.
Well played.
Oh my God.
Iniesta.
Get out of here.
He's gone down.
Come on. Oh, here it is. Penalty kicks.
And confirmation we are headed for penalties.
Yeah, and at least they
Holy
both
shit.
have a go at winning
All right,
in
we'll
extra
see what
time.
happens.
It's often the opposite.
That was a nation of domination, but that's what we gotta get better at. Now it is an event. Kohler and my other guys finished some of those off. Wish Totti could have got one. Wait a second. Oh, I subbed him out. Oh no. All my good penalty guys got subbed out.
He puts the ball down on the spot.
That's what I have to do too. I have to change my player rules.
And we're ready to go.
Goal.
And he puts the one up.
Yeah, it's a guessing game.
My Maldini's got penalty specialist, so that whatever that helps, it helps.
The next man in the spotlight.
I'm going my keeper's right, guys. What? I don't know if he went to the right or not, but that's what I tried to
He
do.
had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
This to double their advantage.
Boom. Bomb. Perfect.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match.
I'm going to my keeper's left. Yes!
Denied remarkably.
Donnarumma, my keeper for UFL.
Such a great save.
Zaniolo
My
is
keeper for
very
here, though, is
wide.
Courtois, and I love him in eFootball with that big high punt. Goal, upper corner. Whoa, it didn't go as high as I thought, but that's fine. Win this and I win. We'll take it.
Spain are looking to save match point.
Going down the middle, guys. Oh, shit. Roberto Baggio. But not for Italy. For whatever. The Spain's Roberto Baggio.
With flying colours. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Italy can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining.
But yeah, there you
games
go
for
with the
them.
shots. He actually outshot me. That's crazy. But I outpossessed him, so that makes sense. I out PK'd him. He out-cornered me. So obviously that was a lot of...
Both wish you a very good
I
evening.
feel like I played better football, though, despite whatever. He definitely was able to get me on the rush thing. Now, I got to go change my camera angles, bro. Gosh, damn. He had the leprechaun skin. Oh, nice. I can finish upgrading Gattuso, too. He's not fully upgraded. I got 50 coins to add. So this is what I got left over from my my packing. What day is the team of the week? It's like Thursday, I think, right? Is there any right back better than my Casado, that whatever it's called, the foil card, whatever it's called? So I had, what, 150, 100, 88. So 88 bucks, essentially. You see the coins I have left, so. One day I'm just going to need that pull. I'm going to have 1,300 coins, and I'm going to do a pull plus 3 singles. And I'm not going to get it on the 1,000, but then on the 300, I'm going to get it. 100, 100, 100, all 3. You'll see. When 1v1 opponents had to break the line, cause... Yeah, I don't know how to beat people one-on-one at all yet. I accidentally turned up my volume. Alright, so now we got eFootball coins. Okay. Camera time, boys and girls. In my opinion, this camera... So why I like Blimp is it reminded me of the co-op that I used to use in FC. I started using the regular one that came, and this is closest to their regular one, this camera I'm about to... And John, I think, told me about this one. But I didn't even think I was using this one. That's the funny part. Let me go through them real quick. Dynamic wide, let me see. It was custom. Ooh, I think it was more custom 010-0. Maybe it was Stadium custom, guys. Stadium, look, there's Stadium. It was Stadium custom. I'll show you guys what I used. So it was Stadium, or maybe, hold on. Dynamic wide, dual. I tried that in game, dual. But the dual goes in. Let me check that. All it said was custom on there, so I know it wasn't one of these. It was custom. Live broadcast. There's the fan view one. See, I thought it was fan view, but I changed that. Look, I changed it for offline modes. My online mode was custom, but I don't know which custom it was. So look, here's me thinking it was under fan view. But as you can see, I changed that under my offline modes. The online mode was a custom. Let me look at this and I'll be able to tell. It was either a stadium custom. I think I did do a dynamic custom. So I'll do that in game. Offline co-op. Go fan view. Offline modes, we'll go fan view. And then I'll go online modes, I'll go dynamic wide custom once I can. Wide's too close. This seems good, but in game it was a little messed up. Alright, so let's go into the next event game. Some match. Events. Oh. I can do it in here, actually. National teams. Whoops. I think I got training points. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I did complete him. Oh, it's Gattuso. Nope, I can't do it yet. I got 3 more levels for Gattuso. Left stick dribbling and then the L2 dribbling. Yeah. Dude, that one dude does it great, obviously. That Jinsu. Oh my god. That's in my video, if anybody watches the video where I talked about the self-sabotage with quick counter, if you look at the first game, it's verse number 1 and number 2 in the world. And look at the difference between that and that the second game with that medicine and whatever. At that time, medicine was 10, and then the other guy was number 3. And look how bad the number 10, number 3, but the number 1 and 2, Jinsu and the other. Oh my god, that was so. And that's how it was when medicine beat that pro 4-2, using that rat bullshit with all the crosses in the collar. That other pro was insane. Oh, he did this pass, probably kind of what John's talking about with the double touch shot. He did a double touch into a pass. Literally, the pass came right off the edge of the double touch. So he does a double touch, and at that last touch, it was a pass. It was insane. So it was totally unaware. And I can't say his name, so I'm just calling Medicine. Medicine freaking didn't know what to do. He got smoked the whole time, but he kind of packed it in and it worked, playing quick counter. All right. Let's do it. It auto states the defender. Yeah, see, John just confirmed I was right. So, medicine. But you guys don't need to worry about medicine. I got you. I think right now I'm like top 15 in the in my county right now, which is pretty good, dude. If you got to admit, top 15 in anything is good. I'm trying to get to number 1 in the county. Then I'm going to go for the city championship. Then after that, states. After I win states, we'll go to regionals. Regionals, we'll go to nationals. Nationals, we go to world champion of eFootball. I gotta work on my Japanese. Bro, I bet you that would be so sick. Traveling, just think about that. Close your eyes for a second. You're playing in the pro opening qualifiers or whatever, and all of a sudden you win. Now you're at the main table in the championship playing a video game for a ton of money. You look across and you see Jinsu, mortal enemy of all eFootballers. Immortal enemy, scratch that. Immortal enemy of all footballers. And you beat him, dude, and you win the big eFootball trophy, yellow and blue, just bang in your hand. Get that big old check. All of a sudden, all the girls are calling you, and yeah, you guys know the story. All right, so here we go. John. John said, all right. Oh, shit. Can I do it? Yes. Nope, I can't do it. Can I do it? Yes. Guys, I can do it. Hey, I can do it. Fuck, where can I do it at? Match screen. Oh, shit. Where's the camera? Guys? Guys, we got a problem. Where's the camera? Condition home away. Fuck. Match screen. Display. Player names. Attack. Defense. Fuck. Where's the camera at, guys? Dude, did I screw myself? Where's the camera at? Do you guys see it somewhere? What did I do wrong? No. Gameplay. It's not there. Match screen. Display radar. Player names. Attack. Defense. Radar. Power gauge. Cursor. Stamina. Display. Set piece. Goal celebration. It's not there. Dude, where's the camera, guys? Dude. Match time. Oh, dude. Dude, you can't do me like this. Oh, okay, after the game start. Okay. Dude, now I'm only going to have 26. Hopefully let's see how this works. That's just game planning though, right? So once the game starts, I can, okay, dynamic. Oh shit, can you say that again? Dynamic. Fuck. Where was that, dude? Dynamic. Fuck.
Well, this really is quite uplifting.
Can you put that in there again? I can't find it.
Raise the mood all around us. After all,
This time I won't change it again.
Hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly.
All right, here it is.
Matchday noise at
I just got to find the
is
camera.
Truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion.
Dynamic wide custom. Full height, no zoom, no angle. Okay. Settings. Camera. Dynamic wide. Okay. Dynamic wide, custom. Full height. Okay, it's up there. No zoom, and there's no angle. Okay, this was it, guys. This is John's camera. That's what I've been using, dude. Look, no zoom, full height. Dynamic wide, no zoom. Praise, are you still in here, dude? I probably sent you off with a terrible camera, bro. I'm so sorry, bro or gal. Dude, if you ever watch this again, I'm sorry. Dynamic wide, full height, zero zoom. Sorry about that. I literally didn't realize that was the offline. Oh man, these goalies. Dude, it just shows you the difference between like my top players, because my top players bury that.
Fernandez goes on a run down the left wing. Can he get away?
Okay, there's some moves. There was some moves, guys. Good.
Pirlo. Pellegrini.
Oh, too much. I tried.
To be outdone there.
Oh, Maldini, what? You never get beat. I thought Maldini could not get beat. I literally swear to God, I'm not even kidding. You guys think I'm kidding? Good. Whoa. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh.
And they're quick to get it back. Pirlo. Challenge just to be
Foul.
on the firm side.
Foul, sir.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Good, Pirlo.
Anything
Gotta pass it quicker.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too
Good,
early
Maldini.
for either to start taking real risks. So
now we're set, guys.
Phase of testing the waters and
Thank you, John. I love this camera, bro. Great camera. And I accidentally started using it because I literally thought this was the fan one. It's beautiful. Oh, yep.
Raspadori.
Come on, Totti. Here it is. Face him up. Totti, Francesco Totti. You got near perfect attacking awareness, bro. All right, good. So dynamic wide, full height, 0 zoom. It's a brilliant camera. I love it. And John hooked me up, bro. He hooked it up. He could have easily saved that for himself. The whole world wouldn't have known. But he shared it. No shit. What the fuck was that, guys? What just happened? What was that? That was insane. I mean, you can't say it wasn't realistic, but that was crazy. Let's watch that. That wasn't... Oh, you can watch it, bro. Tell me that wasn't nuts. Have you ever seen something like that? My defender was just fucked. I couldn't do nothing after that. I guess I could have super canceled to make him not run after it, but... Dude, that was insane. Dude, I'm not letting you win this game, buddy. You gotta know that. I shouldn't have dove. I got lucky there, guys. That was a terrible idea. Totti! Totti! I gotta quit aiming there, guys. I gotta go straight on or flick to the back post because I keep doing that. I can't believe that goal he just scored, bro. But I couldn't change my player. I should have pressed clear. That's what I should have done. I should have pressed clear. I let him kind of just run into... You're in! Thank you. Golazo. Save recent gameplay. Last minute, okay. Sorry, guys. I still don't have my... I gotta get my PC and shit, and then I don't have to save gameplay and shit. I'll be doing it off my PC, but for now, I'm literally off my PlayStation with everything. This dude's pissed, by the way. I can tell by how he's playing. You're through. Great ball, dude. That's Pirlo, guys. You get Pirlo, and that's what you get. Oh, good. Pirlo. Oh, I wanted it through to Pirlo. He couldn't have squeezed that through.
That's a throw.
It's crazy. You got 3 amazing players among boys. And I know it doesn't seem like Gattuso, but you got to like look at the little stuff. Remember, since I'm on PlayStation, I'm doing this off here. It's easy during goals to save my gameplay. It's hard to do it during defensive plays because that's usually because, you know, the play's still moving on. Oh, tough ball to play there.
Molina does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good ball.
Good D. Guys, I'm going to switch for a little bit to LBC and see if some width helps me out. What the fuck, Pirlo? That was my fault, obviously, but I was thinking chipper ball, chipper dipper ball.
That is that.
Good. Oh, I tried to settle it with the shield. There is no shield. Fuck. I'm an idiot. Wonder why he didn't chest that, or is there a button I got to hit for him to chest that?
The better.
Auto cancel. Good. Come on. Come on. Cut back. Good. Good cut.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
Good stab, Maldini. Oh, don't run away, you dip dingle. Oh, frame drops, guys. The dreaded frame drops.
For movement. And he cuts out the supply.
Good.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short.
Good.
There.
Come on, Pirlo. Whoa. You're through. Pirlo's got you. Look at that. That's Pirlo, guys. That's Pirlo. And he don't even got a phenomenal pass or nothing. Can you? That's probably why they didn't give it to him. It would have been a cheat code, dude. Because his passing is so good. It connects so good. It's like right where you would want it to be. No questions asked. Good. Not good. Good.
And smartly
Good.
regained.
You're in. Yes. Yes, Rasp.
And he's onside, and the shot.
Yes. Bravo. Golazo. Like they say in Italiano, bon appetit. Bon appetit, right? Yeah, bon appetit. Sorry, I thought that was French for a sec, but that's Italian. All right. Bon appetit.
Now how will things develop from here?
Pizza. Hey, pasta. Oh, shit. Pasta, pizza, shut the hell up and play. You idiot. Good defense. You idiot. Good save. I just want to practice defense. So I told you guys I'm working on getting better, so you got to put yourself into tough situations sometimes.
Look, the standout moment of the first half was obviously the own goal.
All right, if my math is right, I think I'm outplaying this guy. Although he'd be unhappy not to be tied right now, I'm not going to lie.
It is 2-1.
Hey, true or false, if you set your country up at the beginning as Japan, you get better rewards. Is that a rumor? Because that was under one of my comments a while ago, and I truly... I have a second account. I didn't end up doing it. I was going to do a fresh eFootball from scratch to try to move right along with players, not have anybody start from scratch, but I decided not to do it. And I'm glad, too. I think it was the right decision to start where I started. But is it true if I did that and put Japan that I would have got better rewards, or is that a rumor? Is that proven, or is that a rumor? That would be pretty crazy if it was true. I feel like they would... Oh, fuck. Alienate themselves. Oh, fuck. Alienate themselves. Oh, come on. What the hell's going on in this joint? Good. Fuck, dude. Okay, I gotta go back to... Good. 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 I did a little right, what do you call it? Touch. Oh, Totti! You gotta have the reactions of a cat there, bro. Come on, Totti. Ah, good. Good. Good! There's that R2 dribbling he was talking about. See, I'm getting the hang of it. I just gotta learn what I'm doing when I'm doing it. Then I'll be good. Dude, so finesse dribbling. Holy shit, you can burn players. Good call, John. Yeah, somebody's like, if you use them, you get better. I think they meant like poles and stuff. I don't know. Oh, shit. Get it out. Just get it out. Fine.
Now he's off and running.
Good.
Strong and determined.
Oh, my God. See what I mean, guys? He does not have phenomenal pass. Every pass, he's brilliant, dude. I love Pirlo, bro. Wait till you guys see, like, with Schneider and McAllister. McAllister's coming off the bench now, but dude, good. Oh. And even Totti's got passing of a genius. Like, they made Pirlo's ridiculous in this. Look at this, guys. No way he stopped me from shooting that.
Lovely bit of skill.
Oh, I tried. Pirlo. Oh, tits. Alright, it's coming. And I'm playing LBC, by the way. I didn't end up switching it. I'm finding more success now. But all it takes is one defensive mistake. That's why I got to be real cautious. Oh, god damn it. That keeps happening to me. Through. Good. Oh, I should have done that little right. Through. Good.
Providing an outlet on that flank.
Alright, we're fine.
Out for a throw.
Right. I hear you, Nicholas. Through. Good. Pirlo. This is going to be perfect. Not perfect, but not terrible. Gattuso. Beast. I tried to fake shot. I should have just let it rip.
That is good.
Should have just let it rip. Go ahead. Good, Di Bastoni.
Who was ever so determined.
I got lucky there, guys. I'm not going to lie. Good. I got to look at some subs here, I think.
Garnacho. Acuna.
Whoa. Good, Gattuso. God, I love my team.
Argentina
Fuck.
really might just end
Good,
up
it's
kicking
okay.
themselves after that. That could well have been it.
This is where I get myself into trouble. Good. Oh my God, Pirlo is a beast. Bro, Pirlo must go get him, guys.
For a moment, you felt that was going
Oh my
somewhere,
God,
but
he's
they'll
such a
have to go
beast.
again.
Fuck, bad pass there.
Fernandez goes on
You
a
can't
charge down the
get
left.
used to his passes though, because if you do that with other players,
Pellegrini.
passes will not connect. Pirlo is just a god, bro. He doesn't miss a pass. It's incredible.
Lorenzo.
Easily the best passer, and like I have McAllister and Schneider are very good too. I can't wait. Feeding Bebeto and Kohler. And even though I get it, like Kohler, I got to get better at finishing. He scores a lot of headers, but I could score a lot more. But I like that target man. I could see where a lot of players don't necessarily and maybe as I advance in my game, I'll find appreciation for other like advanced forwards and stuff. But for me, why I like it is, dude, remember, John, you remember when I was like, why is my striker standing around shit? Well, he's a target man. And I don't know if it was because before I like was playing lower opponents, but it felt like he was making runs, but he's a target man, so of course he's waiting for balls to his feet. So now that's how I utilize him. I utilize him to his feet.
Argentina need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Good turn. Good Totti. Good.
Nice defending.
Damn it. Beat the first guy, not the second. There's a victory.
That is it. The referee has seen enough. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test.
Dude, that's no, and I love it, dude. Well, I'm gonna try to change that because I'm gonna be playing. This is gonna be my marquee game. I'll keep covering UFL for sure, but let's be honest, UFL is very easy to cover. It's very basic.
The instructions thoroughly enjoyable.
I'm not worried about subscribers or anything either. If you do it for the numbers, I feel like that's not a good way to go. But eFootball is the way to play the best football easily. So I have to leave at 6:30. So I got time for like one more game, maybe two. Oh man, is this cord plugged in? Damn, hold on one second, guys. Oh, shit. Damn, dude, I knocked my fucking thing off. Alright. There we go. So that's in charge. UFL database. You talking about UFL Scout? Ow. That hurt. You talking about UFL Scout? Sorry, I almost fucking knocked my place. Okay. Alright, so here we are. I'm proud of you, you're proud of me. No way I just did that, guys. Did I just do that? Guys, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Did you guys see what I just did? I just won 2 games in the first one, like a jackass. That was so stupid. I should have went to the second one. That was so dumb of me. God, dude, I gotta pay attention. I mean, whatever. I got a little 100 fucking bullshit GP, but I just wasted my time, basically. Damn, slowly but surely. Near perfect defending. Speed's good enough. You know what I'll even do is this. Hold on. Look at that, dude. Holy shit. I'm probably crazy for doing this, but I like do my own builds. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm fine with 84 and 84. I never need them, but I want a little better ball control. So I would take this and go like that. And then I want a little better passing. So, and then look, I still have perfect defending because he's got shutdown, increases defensive awareness and all that. So anything he's got a boost in, I bring it down because come on, bro. So now I have 88, 86, 79, 78, perfect ball, decent enough ball control, good enough low pass. I don't really do too many lofted passes. Yeah, did they update the database or something? Ali, or are you talking about UFL Scout? Look at that trophy, sick trophy. Okay, let's get in here. Guys, I try to always remind people too, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. It would be much appreciated. It goes a long way. Any videos you watch, if you could like them, if you do like them. If not, of course, don't. And if you want to subscribe, please do, because that would be awesome. Alright, so this is a game we should be playing to finish the event right now, so it kind of sucks, but we'll see how fast this game goes. If I can get an opponent that I can whoop. Oh yeah, of course I say that, and this guy's got the whatever the fudge he's got going on, a bunch of anime badges and shit. I don't know what that means, but we'll find out. Hopefully that's like consolation badges and not, let's see what his team looks like. We'll know pretty quick. Okay, yeah, pretty good. But Mario, Zico, yeah, very good team. Alright, so clearly this mofo is playing a, what we call a we call pencil formation. And he's going to be playing quick counter. I'm going to match him up quick counter. My island boy, what's up, crossplay? My island boy, what's good? 2 tanks and helicopters, or a tank and 2 helicopters this guy has. Bro, fly me out. Sounds like you got a little bit of cash. Buy me a new PC, bro, and I'll shout you on every video. It'll be crossplay. I'll put your real name, your face. Are you one of those dudes from, you know, whatever, Dubai or something maybe, and you have lions and shit? Be honest. I bet you are. If you're one of those princes, dude, oil prince money, send me some PCs, some. Come on. You got Trump in your pocket. You guys got the oil. Oil runs the world. Oh shit.
It's impossible to ignore the genius that is Andrea Pirlo. He plays a deeper midfield role, but his whole game is designed to spray passes forward.
Because when people talk like that nonchalant,
Yeah,
I
these
bet you
guys
he
now
does
are
have tanks and
almost
helicopters,
extinct.
dude. I'm not even kidding. I believe him, 100%. I'm dead
Here's
serious.
Roberto Carlos.
If you ever see online, dude, there's princes and shit with like lions and...
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, fuck.
Roberto Carlos.
No, no.
He's certainly
Good.
onside here. And here's Neymar. Lovely bit of skill.
Pressure him out. Come over here. Good dribbling, buddy. Get it out. Fuck, nice clearance.
Kaká.
I should have pressed... Oh, there, I pressed square, guys. That's my fault.
He's Kaká.
I almost screwed that up.
A goal kick.
Come on, Renegade. Win this. Yes! Come on! What the fuck was that, Pellegrini? Dude, Pellegrini just totally fucked us, guys.
Well played. Well
What
stopped.
was that touch from hell?
Roberto Carlos. And it's Neymar. He's tried one.
Nice try, buddy.
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Alright, Zico has some type of good... I mean, that was a sick animation for that curling shot for sure.
Play is actually quite good.
Please quit. He quit. Did he quit? Guys, did he quit? There's no way I'm that lucky. That's just a pause, right? Bad connection? Hello? Hello? Is anybody there? I mean, not that I want an easy win or anything like that. I'm not saying that, dude. You get 3 shots at this thing. You gotta play better players. Ah! Who did that? Somebody help me out. Crossplay, was that you? You oil guys have tricks, bro. I know you did it. You got a helicopter, 2 helicopters, a tank, 3 lines, and the ability to make me win games, bro. You're signed on. You better like, subscribe, and keep watching. Crossplay just did a little dandy and got me a victory. No, for real, though, dude. That sucks, man. It's the second time I got to win. I think I'm just lucky, dude. I think I'm literally sitting on a server for eFootball. I'm not, I swear. Because a lot of people talk about the lag and stuff, and I think every once in a while I feel it, but nowhere near what a lot of people do. Oh, I never bought the Team Pass either, guys. I didn't really... Oh, dude, that's what I wanted to ask you guys. Isn't there a right back they gave us? But he's probably not worth it. And then I'll go into that final. Now we have time to play the final. Hold on. Let's go back and look at this player they give us. Dude, yes or no, guys? Would he be better than Caicedo? Would Trent be better than Caicedo? Damn, he's going to go to the middle, though, and cheat up, isn't he? Even if I put him on defensive, like I have my backs now, they're defensive, but I put him on defensive, would he be... Dude, he doesn't really have any good defensive plays, though. It would be dumb to get Trent, wouldn't it, guys? Because I have Caicedo. Or would it be smart? He's too slow, I think. I think Caicedo's a beast, dude. What am I talking about? I think the other one's Muller. Let me look. Thomas Müller. Yeah, we definitely don't want him. Alright, here we go. I might have dodged a bullet on that one, guys. I don't know. I mean, it was hard to tell. It was too quick. Every team comes at you in quick counter pretty intense, so. Alright, we got time to try to win this final. And then I got some skills to put on some boys. That's the squad right there. Just insane squad, dude. Just wow. Is there a rhyme or reason to the schedule of new players? Isn't it every like 2 weeks, or is it every month? Or I forgot. I'm gonna get really choosy though from now on for sure. But for sure a right back, so you guys heard it here first. But I want a defensive right back. Or if you do an offensive right back but you put him on defensive, he'll stay back, right? Okay, there's Harry, Cole, okay. I like that Jude. Free-to-play team, Tony Adams, Arsenal, centre back, Benny White. Damn, he's all over the place, different teams. I was going to say Arsenal fan, but... Damn, he's been playing for a while, though. This is one of those guys. Let's do this just to be safe. Either end, so... Time marking on Kane. Kane's always an insane finisher, obviously, rightfully so. Dude's ridiculous. Just a rainy night. It's Stoke on a Tuesday.
So it is that time again.
Scores 5 goals.
Boom! Looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's got away. White gets across and deals with it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
I like how I still can have width too, because that's huge with Schneider and the boys.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Look it on.
Very little question about who's going to be the
I
star.
turned into him. That was stupid. Play. Good.
We're referring to the one and only Francesco Totti.
Of course we are.
Yeah, I couldn't face up to him. There wasn't enough time. That was
just think about mischief,
again stupid.
Devilment, somebody who finds those pockets of space and
their touches are big. I don't know if it's because I have.
And not only that,
I don't think I'm taking my finger off the sprint. Oh shit, we're fine.
He's found a way through.
Get out of here. No!
Pirlo.
Good.
Vertegen.
You're in, Totti.
Can get there. Oh, that's fabulous.
Damn it, I gotta stop just sprinting forward. I gotta take my finger off the...
Reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, really good.
Good, there it is. Totti.
He's
good.
Through here. Now it's Totti. Pirlo gets into some space.
There it is.
Big header.
Oh, nice head ball though. I liked how he headed it down, just a little too down.
Really looks sharp.
My coach used to say it's a good problem to have when you're heading the ball down underneath, you know.
Battling for the right
You can
to play
fix
in the early
that.
stages. Lampard.
The bigger problem to have is when you... Holy shit.
Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
well, the keeper looks.
I haven't seen the update they did yet on UFL Scout. I was just on there. I'm doing that green screen glow up series. I was on there for Ronaldo. I didn't notice an update.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
You're in. Yes. Goal. Yes, Totti. Corazon. Bravo, Totti. Bon appetit. Pizzeria. Pasta mia. Mamma mia. Papa pia.
It's the stuff you work on the training.
I learned Italian in high school and I still know some.
It came off.
Good. Ah, puta
Italy have their opener. It is a
Come
goal
on.
of real significance.
When the moon hits the sky like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
I think they'll want to see their team make goals.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Feet. Come on. Ah, check 2. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. You're through. Come on. Go 2. Pressure.
And they're not going to make any
Forcing
further
it. I shouldn't have
progress
forced it there. Good. You're through. You're through. Good.
now. That looks a cracking ball.
Good. Foul. That's got to be a foul, sir. He's calling a foul, right?
That is really good tenacity.
Yeah, I'd say. It's definitely blown my mind that people still, I mean, it's my second place game. You know, it's not lost on me that but that's also mainly because, dude, FC, their servers just make it impossible. Doesn't matter how good the game is. They've had years to fix it, and they're leaning towards this shitty kick tackle back era. There's like a new era of rats coming through, and it's just, I know the writing, dude. I've played enough. I've seen the writing on the wall before. I know when there's about to be a little bad. Now, team of the season's coming, which is going to be more, everyone's loaded up, ratting away to try to just, I got to get a win to not pack a team of the season. And then the servers are even worse. The rats are even worse.
And here's Kane, and the shot.
Fudge. So it's definitely for me eFootball. Then the opening act will be UFL. They get like 1 or 2 songs. But that's all it needs. That's all it needs to dominate. It's a very simple game right now, not very deep. 2 songs is good enough. That's their whole set, you know. Oh, I thought I pressed pass. Something happened there. Oh, dude, that was bullshit. I know you guys saw that. Did you guys see the drop frames? Dude, that's what people are always talking about now. I get it. That's why I won't register my passes sometimes.
Well, having that sort of player
Crazy, bro.
is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Fucking hell.
Rice.
Good, perfect timing on the pressure. Pressure. Gattuso. That was forced by me. Stupid. Good, Pirlo. Fucking Gattuso. That's me again, but I gotta move to LBC, guys. I gotta move to LBC. He's got my shit all mapped out.
But the referee is not interested. Italy do have a chance to counter here.
Fucking defenders. God damn, who is this guy? Feet, come to.
Is very much the model of the modern day fullback. Rice. Pass is just off target. And if you have just joined us, still
good.
Just
one fucking step away.
Them. And the score is 1-0. He is through
Fuck,
here.
good.
Punched away.
Come on.
That's a
good.
Sharp pass.
You're through. He's off balance, guys. All right, I'm going LBC. That's really bad. That is really terrible. See, that's like as ugly as football can look on eFootball right there. But I gotta switch my. I have a big disconnect between my defense and offense. Now the onus is on him to score and come back in, so I'm not going to be stupid. So I'm going to LBC.
And the game has already resumed.
Go ahead, cross away, bro.
Italy definitely want to carry on in a similar manner.
Decent hit.
Why the fuck did my guy intercept it?
Nice, but not quite the end product required.
Dude, I hate when that drops like that. I hate the drop frames. Yeah, we got a little bit of lagerations going on here, but that's okay. We're up 1-0. We just need to get Totti the ball in front of the net, and it's going to him now. Come on. Good. There it is, Totti. Good. There it is, Gattuso. Cut around. Good, you're through. Oh, dude. Fellas, that was it.
Well stopped.
Bastoni and Di Lorenzo.
God damn it, that's that FIFA shit. That's that FIFA shit I gotta get out of my system. Can't be taking touches back there, dipshit. Oh, come on, keeper. Good.
Donnarumma claims it.
Good. Bad.
Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
At least I kicked it out of there. Damn, I did not expect him to settle that good. That was... Alright, come on, hold on to this lead. Totti. Dude, Totti, Pirlo,
right.
and then Gattuso in that order. I know a lot of talk was about Gattuso. Oh, no! God, that was a great cross. But, dude, Totti is something special. And Pirlo, best passer I've seen in the game by far.
He's shifting through the gears here.
I knew he was going to catch me, so I had to. I could have maybe cut it back down the heel pass. Alright, I'm good as far as energy goes. Let me see something. Whoa, no. I didn't want that. Christmas tree time, boys.
We have got changes here from both sides.
Alright, let's see how we do. Totti's feet, lay it off, go.
That has been cut short. Palmer.
No. Good. There it is. Come on, Nico. You're fresh.
So what can they make of this? 60 minutes played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Good ball. Look at that. Just a few adjustments.
To get on the front foot and grab
Fuck.
another. Just try to make this one safe.
Good. He didn't know what to do.
And it's Totti.
Goal. Oh, Fratesi. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? Dude, no way that was Totti. Missed that. That was not Totti. I refuse. Was that Totti? Totti. ¿Cómo está? Damn, man. Totti. I thought that had to be Fratesi. I think Fratesi passed him, maybe?
That pass isn't the best.
See, dude, that was only that one day with those bad touches. Crazy, man. I had those 2 nightmare days where I gave up 2 victories from bad touches. You're in. Oh, you fucker. Oh, shit. Good. Pass. Threw all the way out. Oh, I thought he was going to mark my Fagioli.
Italy perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's
Good
got a decision
D.
to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Ah, I should have came too. That's my fault. Good.
Just a bit on the firm side.
Good.
Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's found
Goal. No way. There we go. Goal. Perfect. Not offsides, right? Good. Look at that. Super sub by the super coach. Gets a super goal. Nice try on the bender. So that should wrap it up, guys.
Maybe there's some truth in it.
Champion of the world. Event champion of the world. Some say this is the hardest mode in the game. I say I win it every time because I'm probably... Me and Jinsu, I'd say, are number 1 and 2. Alright. But I beat him a few times, so...
Rashford, can he spark a counter here?
There we go.
Tonali, that is a great pick out.
And if any of you don't know how I am, that's a total joke. So please don't fucking leave here thinking I'm telling the truth. That Jinsu dude, wow. Wow. I mean, all the pros, but him, wow. I see what all the hype's about. And you know what's funny? When I first came into this, like, so I tried eFootball 4 times, but the other ones, it was just like, oh, let's try this game. No help. I wasn't streaming then. It was just to take a break during slow times of, damn, that would have been sick. Slow times of FC, and I was like playing it like FC, and of course I'm like, dude, what the fuck? So then I finally meet some people on here that are like, dude, trust me, man, it's a badass game. And sure enough, they helped me. And the only, I just didn't like those things I always talk about. It's well documented, but one of the funniest things was, oh, come on.
Dominant in the middle of the park, a no way through zone.
Can he get onto this?
Good play defeat.
Tonali.
Damn it.
Stones. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
I can't let up a goal because he'll be right back in the game.
And it's Lampard.
One of the funniest things was I did a rule on this, and
It's Kane.
oh fuck, see,
Can he put it away?
I did a rule on this in FC where you don't look at like the best player in the world if you're lower, you know, and then go, oh, I'm gonna copy his tactics, I'll play just like him. That's not how it works. Sure enough, I go against my own rule. I come to eFootball. I'm like, oh, I'm going to use this number 1 player, Jinsu. 4-2-4, quick counter, no midfield presence, a million people running forward away from the ball. It was just insane, dude. Of course, it was a terrible experience. And then John and Galfano was on that day, and all these guys are like, dude, you can't do that. You're not gonna do good. And sure enough, I switched to LBC until I finally went to long ball counter again. With an LBC after I got Gasparini. It's been much better. But it's not no pencil-dick formation with quick counter, run it, everyone try to steal the ball and shoot. I'm trying to play football, which I hope you guys tell me if I'm wrong. When I suck at it, it's because I'm rushing passes and stuff, not because I'm running at players a million miles an hour and trying to bum rush the ball and shoot if they lose it by their box, which I hate. Alright, so here's what we're going to do here, because I have to get ready to go to real life training. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, but we're going to go add these skills. Let's see what we get. See if we get anything good as we're preparing for the second round of the E-World Championships qualifiers. I heard it's a hell of a thing that counts 20 matches, which is pretty cool. So I've been trying for them. So you see I'm nowhere near a booster. But I need the skill training. So I need to get rid of this. Pinpoint crossing is not really needed. I mean, I need to get some shit from my main forward, dude. Let's just be honest. Like some kind of dribbling would be cool. So blocker I don't really need. So he can slide tackle. Yeah, out on Wednesday, yep. All right. To win more fouls when on the ball. That's huge. We will take gamesmanship, all right? Cut mine in turn, that's fine. One-touch pass I kind of like because he's a layoff guy. Long throws, he doesn't need those. That's the next thing I'm getting rid of. Doesn't need long throws. He's the guy who I'm going to be throwing to, you know, so that's stupid to have. Okay. All right. So wait a second. So I have flip-flap, soul control, and then what's the other need? Oh, I need double touch. Dude, I have flip-flap and soul control. So I can do the first 2 levels. So what else do I not need from him? I don't need pinpoint crossing. Although, what if he's in a position to cross? That's stupid, though. I got to get rid of that one, right? Touch pass. Whatever. For now, we're going to go... Let me see what I got on Bebeto. Bebeto's stacked. Oh, thank you. Alright, so I'm going to put some on Totti real quick, guys. Skill training, Totti. Let's see what he gets. He already has it. Fuck you. Fuck you, eFootball. Fuck you in this system. I quit. I'm going back to FC. Game sucks. Guys, let me tell you something. Best community in any of the football games. I love you guys to death. Let me tell you something, too. John Weaver, Cash, great people. They're super, like, in my opinion, protective of this game, but I get it because it's very misunderstood. And I think John and me have a pretty good understanding. But Cash, bro, if you're out there, I hope I didn't chase you away. We got into it pretty heated. But we've done that before, and we were cool afterwards. Hopefully, I didn't chase you away from stating your opinion, because I can go at it with people. That's how I am. I don't bite my tongue. I don't care how many people get mad at me. But I respect the shit out of you. I don't know if you saw the video I put out, but I shouted out you and John on the damn thumbnail. Because I really do respect you guys. I think sometimes, if I'm being critical of a game, some players just take it personal, and I feel like Cash might have the other day. But I want him to know, if he does see this video, or if he's just maybe busy right now, bro, I can go at it with you, about football games. I'm passionate, you're passionate, and we can still be cool. So hopefully he knows that. I'm sure he does, but just in case, I wanted to say shout out, check out the thumbnail on that. I think it was the second to last eFootball video before the Italian 3-player review. For the rest of you guys, thank you so much for jumping on. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We have a ton of eFootball coming, a ton of UFL coming, a ton of football games in general. FC, I'm not saying it's totally gone from here, but if you don't play eFootball, the biggest thing you got to do is take your time learning and enjoy the process. Go download your account. Start getting your players ready. You do not have to pay to play. You can have Mbappe, you can have Vinicius, you can have Rodri, you can have all these players. If I didn't cover content, I would have just kept playing with them. I was fine with them up until recently. I just like the idea of having and seeing what they're about. Now, I'm not going to lie. If you're like me and you're okay with saving up money and then putting in this because you don't really, this is your big hobby, you do this a lot, I will say you can tell the difference when you get these players. If somebody tells you can't, they're crazy. Now, a very skilled player is going to smoke you no matter who you have, so don't think. But if you're around in the radius of a player, let's call that, in the radius of a player, around their skill, little give or take, and you have these special players and they don't, yes, you will have the edge. But a skilled player is still going to smoke you, so don't think it's something where you go buy these players and you win. However, it is also awesome using some of these amazing legends that they do so good with making them, animation-wise, playstyle-wise, everything look and play like their real-life counterparts. So eFootball, for some reason, to me, has a lot of nostalgia to it. I don't know if it's like the older school look for me, it's an older school look. All the legends, the design of the cards, the cool-ass way to play the game, dude, and it takes some to learn, but it's so worth it. So I don't want anybody to think when I'm critical of this, dude, I love this game. I'm critical of every game. I just like laying it out there how it is, No games are perfect, but beautiful football. If you want to play it, the best way to do so is learn eFootball and stick to this game. It is 10 times better than FC in that regard. FC went more the arcade route, easy entrance level for lower players, and UFL went the exploit route. Hopefully that changes. I'm truly hoping it does because they're newer. Let's give them a little break, I guess. And then eFootball has truly beautiful football. The passing sequences as you get better, which I'm nowhere near, but even I have flashes of it. So just give it a try is what I'm saying. I'm very long-winded, but give it a freaking try, and you'll see the satisfaction level, the gratitude you have for being able to play this, quality football. Trust me, it's worth it. The satisfaction you get when you do well is well worth the work you put into to get there. So, I got to head out to the real football fields. I will see you later. Like, subscribe. Peace out. Thank you.